Hi kids, my name is Teacher Alan and I am teaching in 4th grade. I hope you are doing fine with all your family in these times. Today we are going to learn a couple of new things, so stay in this video. What do you understand when I say inventions? Well, an invention is something that someone has made or something that someone has improved. Do you have the correct answer? I guess you do. When I say inventions, which person do you think of? For example, Galileo invented the telescope. We know that James Watt invented the steam machine. Elisha Otis invented the elevator. And we cannot forget Thomas Alva Edison with the light bulb, right? We also can talk about Henry Ford, who invented the car, and the Wright brothers, who invented the airplane. We all know that these inventions are super important nowadays in our world, right? So today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite inventions. We know that playing video games is so much fun, isn't it? I know some of you could spend hours playing. I know. The video games started in 1950s, and back in those days they were only used by research purposes. In 1958, the first video game was invented just for entertainment, and it was called Tennis for Two. As this progressed, many games came up with enthusiasm, and they developed several computer games, but these games were not available for the public. One day, one man decided to take this to the next level. We know him as the father of the video games. I'm talking about Ralph Bauer. He was one of the first pioneers in the video game industries and in playing in our own screen, in our own TV. Ralph decided to take this idea to one of his supervisors. And guess what did the supervisor say? Yeah, he gave him $205,000 for this idea. And he made 2 other persons to help Ralph developing this idea. Soon enough, Ralph started to seek for a new buyer for this idea. And in 1972, the first video game was created. And in 1972, the first video game was released to the public. In just 1 year, they sold 100,000 consoles. And by the end of 1975, they have sold 300,000 video game consoles. That's crazy, huh? By passing the years, the arcade video games came and they controlled all of the video game industries. Home gaming systems were progressing too. And nowadays we even have virtual reality games. That's insane, right? Have you ever played a virtual reality game? I can assure you that nowadays we are living in a good era for the video games. As you may know, we have different systems of video games in our houses. Like for example, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, obviously, and of course, our friend Nintendo. Do you have a Switch in your house? But from 1 year from now, we all will be enjoying the new generations of consoles. We will have the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. Do you know many famous inventors? Well, one of them is Steve Jobs. Do you know him, right? Because of the logo of the Apple? Yeah. Well, this video will help you with the missions. Just for you to remember which people we can find as inventors. So tell me, which is your favorite invention? And why not? Tell me which is your favorite video game. Do you play in consoles? Well, that's it for today's story, kids. I hope you have enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I hope you enjoyed the time with your family. So, remember, be safe.